Hello one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Almia. I am the Max of Few Trades. In the last part, we were tasked to go over to the Hia region area and basically just kind of figure out what the deal is with some stones that can mess with the power of the mini Remos and all that stuff the Team Dimsun are using, and we basically tracked them down to this big ol' honkin' thing right here. And hello, I actually did not notice you right there. So yeah, we made it to this big ol' ice castle, which does not appear to actually be made of or encased in ice, which is what we were promised, which is interesting. But yeah, so they closed the door on us. We gotta figure out a way to get in there, and I was gonna roam around like a complete and total moron trying to figure out what on earth it is I'd need to do in order to get inside. Like find maybe a side door or something. But no, it's looking like that's not even a factor. All we gotta do, Jinx. Wow, it's extraordinarily rare for a game to openly acknowledge Jinx. Even with its purple color scheme, they generally try to just kind of pretend that they don't exist more often than not. All right, just gonna put them right out there in full view of stuff. Honestly, I respect it. Jinx ain't a bad Pokemon at all. All right then, well, so yeah, I just kind of stumbled my way into figuring out exactly what it is I need to do. So let's do it. Unless this is something entirely unrelated, or I don't know, some kind of trick. I don't know. Vulpix, set this thing on fire, and we'll see if the door magically opens. Does this operate off Zelda logic? Thanks, Vulpix. And survey says, yes, we are operating on Zelda logic, where you can light torches to unlock doors. Your guess is as good as mine as to how on earth that's supposed to work. Regardless, hello there, miss. I guess, well, all right, let's see what it is you can do. If I had to guess, I mean, Psi power would make the most sense to me. Oh, yeah. Nope, that's definitely a good first sign. Methinks my theory, just might be holding a little bit of water here. Okay, now if you could just not do that thing. Yeah, I really gotta say, I do not care for when you do that. But okay, here we go again. It just kind of delays my progress rather than stops me. Oh, it's teleport, really? Okay, so I guess it's an instantaneous way to get out of the dungeon. Well, I mean, credit where credit is due. That was infinitely easier than catching a Kirlia. So I guess that's that. Okay. Also, I noticed that we're no longer dealing with Pikachus. We got the full-on Raichu going on here. And you know what? I gotta say something, man. Raichu is not anywhere close to as large as it is consistently portrayed to be. You'd think it would be like, I mean, when I think of Raichu, I think of it in the anime when it was next to, you know, Pikachu and everything. And it just kind of looked like it was like double, triple the size of Pikachu. It's really not, honestly. It's barely any different. I guess they just really wanted to make it look imposing. Or maybe that Raichu and Lieutenant Surge were both suffering from gigantism. I mean, none of it really made a whole lot of sense, honestly. But there you are. Regardless, a level 4 recharge. Ha! Damn! That's pretty good numbers. I mean, it's significantly more than I actually need right now, but I really just wanted to top this whole thing off before I head inside, you see. All right, well, if I need anything crushed, let me tell you, I have got that unlocked. Celia, what is it you do again? Yeah, your crush, and I think Abomasnow is also crush. Yeah, if I need anything smashed into itty-bitty little tiny itty-bitty pieces, boy howdy, I've got options. I've also got the ability to burn something if Camerupt ever needs to be used. Also, we've got Haunters. Haunters. I've always personally liked Haunter a little bit more than even Gengar. But to be fair, I think that literally has everything to do, once again, with the anime. Because when Ash needed to beat Sabrina, Gengar didn't pal around with Ash for a little while to make that happen. Nah, that was Haunter who did it. So, I don't know, I guess that alone gets you some memorability points. Then again, I suppose I'm also progressively, but very surely getting older. And, you know, I mean, that's not really going to mean anything to younger folks. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's real bad, actually. Okay, hang on a second. I tried to fix that as soon as I possibly could. Woo! But it didn't really quite work out. Hang on. Once this whole Haunter situation is taken care of, I promise, I'll make sure that whatever just happened is fixed fully. Okay, now, there we are. Okay. Actually, it looks like it's okay now. Yeah, that's actually not so bad. I accidentally resized this window. Also, psi power! Boom shaka boom! That's kind of what I was looking for when I grabbed hold of Jinx here. Okay, well, you know what? I really don't need as many Pokemon to crush things, you know? I need a little bit of variety in my life. Also, you know, you two could've, like, tried this at the exact same time. I'm just saying, I don't know. Anyway, so you shoot out a little fireball. Okay, that's weird. It kind of looked like I was able to go right past it and it didn't do much of anything. It's rather confusing, honestly. But okay. We'll just tank the damage, Anywho, yeah, Haunter. Very, very memorable because I'm progressively getting older. And I'm not okay with that. I'm only 32. I started this channel when I was 19, man. Where is time going? Still playing games, though, and I'm never gonna stop. Alright, so, I find the odds of needing 2 Haunter in quick succession to be rather unlikely. Now watch and be astounded as the game has every intention of giving me 2 doors that I need to open up immediately. Alright, well, you kind of thought there'd be something over there on one of those 2 sides. Not so much. Snorunt? Fascinating. Also, hark! It be some kind of massive goober. Ah, and a goober underling, too. It's a no-go. It comes to a dead end this way. They seem to be having trouble locating some sort of thingamadoo. The second floor's corridor is also no good. It's impassable. What if I used my giant fire camel? Assuming this is an ice-related problem. At least seems a little tense. That leaves us with no other choice. We have to deal with that block of ice. Ooh, I think I can do that. I think having this camera up this whole time is finally about to pay off. But that hunk of ice is huge. If we made snow cones out of it, we'd be able to feed like 403 people. That is... Did you pull that number out of absolutely nowhere, or did you somehow manage to analyze it that perfectly? I'd like to think it's the latter. Anyway, how's it going? Hey, that outfit! What were they called again? Oh yeah, Pokemon Ranger! You came for a snow cone? Well, I mean, if you're offering, I'll take one, sure. Why would a ranger come here? I believe it was made abundantly clear that it was for the snow cones. There are no hints, answers, mysteries, or giant crystals here. Bruh, you guys keep your mouths shut. You're terrifyingly apt to say too much. The snow cones are one thing, but come on. Houndour, ooh, Houndour trio. No, make that 4 just in case. Uh-oh. Oh, that could be a big ol' hunk. Oh, wait, Houndour, oh. And not Houndooms, they're Houndours, it's the puppy versions. Okay, but I mean, that's still a large group of Pokemon, which could be very hard to successfully do circles around. Especially with, especially if they're gonna be doing those little dark things that they're always so apt to do. Okay, yep, we're already seeing the burn here. All right, if I could just successfully get one of them out of the way, then we're already, you know, that much closer. But they keep getting too close to each other. Ugh, this is where the whole using my mouse thing is really starting to become a problem. God damn, I'm trying to moderate the freaking puppy bowl over here, and it's causing some issues. Okay, hang on. I just want to get a single one. Let's see, do I have anything around here that might help out? Let's see. Draw a loop to form a ring of energy. Flick it. No, that's not gonna help. Draw a loop to form a twister. Draw more loops to send twisters flying. Maybe. I mean, what do I have to lose at this point, honestly? There you go. Make some twisters. There you go, from Milton Bradley. It doesn't really seem like it's doing a whole lot for anybody, but okay. Hang on. I might actually be able to get one of them. Hang on. Nope, never mind. So much for that! I almost managed to get a single one of these little dudes, and it didn't work out. It just did not work. It did not work. Okay. Inexplicably, that worked out until it didn't. Their bars drain way too fast. Oh, man. I'm so much more at home taking care of one Pokemon at a time. These large groups are freaking impossible, bro. Except they're not. I know that, like, if you're using a stylus, This is totally manageable because you're able to make tighter loops. But I do not get this privilege. All right then, well, as it's becoming a distressingly common trend around these here parts.
Many minutes later.
There we go. Ha! Whew. Eventually, you just kind of get lucky and things line up properly, you know? You just need some stick-to-itiveness. But yeah, no. Thank you all of those bonuses for popping in because, boy, that did not feel like an S-rank performance to me. But I take those. Thank you. I'm not happy about failing to acquire our objective, but retreat for now. Man, if only you had Pokemon that were actually loyal to you or something. Maybe that would be able to be stopped. Anyway, what is up, my dog? Snowrunt, my lad. What is you up to around here? Given the options available, I can't imagine you're going to be a particularly powerful force or anything, but I mean, I still really like Snowrunt. Or rather, I suppose I really like Frostlass, which a Snowrunt can become, but, you know. My point is, what is it that you can be doing? What are you selling me at this exact moment? What are we talking, like maybe like a level 2 tackle or something? Oh, level 1 crush, even lower than my expectations for you already were. That's a bit of a bummer, I'm not gonna lie. Anywho, I'm sure maybe I could go to the left or the right and maybe find something to be able to do this. Oh, I still do? I don't believe this, Camerupt, you're not good enough for this. What? I need a level 4 Pokemon? Wow, that's a huge bummer. For Camerupt specifically, you had one job, bro, and you can't do it. Oh, how terribly unfortunate. Ugh. I am sorry to hear that. Oh, man. I mean, it's awkward for me, but it's even more awkward for them. Like, no, really. Think about it from their perspective. Oh, jeez. All right, well, I mean, you know, don't worry, buddy. Maybe there's some other ice block inside this castle that we need to melt that's, you know, something that you're capable of doing, you know? Maybe? I don't know. Dare to dream? Regardless, I'm just gonna go ahead and have Snowrunt get out of here, and then I'm gonna have Raichu to fix this little problem right here. I took a little unnecessary amounts of damage going up against those puppers. There we are. Okay. So, I mean, we were told that they led to dead ends. But here's the question. I mean, Vulpix sure as all heck ain't gonna melt that block. We need something astronomically more powerful. Oh, hey, it's wheezing. All right, cool. Why not? Sure. I don't even know what did coughing give you? You think maybe coughing was just a tackler? I have no idea, man. Anyway, yep, you just go ahead and release your various stonks, my dude. All right. Unfortunately for you, this game doesn't provide smell-o-vision capabilities, so your primary means of attack aren't that impressive. Level 2 tackle. And I guess coughing must have been a level 1 tackle. Yeah, I keep expecting more impressive showings from so many of these different Pokemon. It just never happens. Fascinating. Alright, well, I guess we just gotta keep on exploring about. And theoretically, a Dratini? Wow! That's well, I mean, it's supposed to be a very rare Pokemon, and it's just kind of chilling here? And actually, you know, I gotta say, you know, it's kind of weird that you're even here, considering, you know, Ice is no, not even one of, because fairy types don't exist yet. Ice is one of the only things you're weak to. What are you doing in an ice castle? In a frosted over region? That is peculiar and strange to me. Anywho, both Dratini and Wheezing don't seem to be particularly handy-dandy for the situation at hand, so farewell to thee. I need a very, gotcha. Well, I refuse to use Camerupt on something so extraordinarily simple, you know? If I gotta go all the way over and pick up a Vulpix, then I'll go over and I'll do it. Maybe that's what they meant by a dead end. But yeah, no, apparently, somewhere in this place, well, I really have to travel for this, is a Pokemon that's even more fiery than Camerupt. Keep in mind, Camerupt has literal twin volcanoes protruding from its back. Please forgive and excuse the very bizarre biology of that situation. But you'd think that that would be pretty top tier, all things considered. Okay, look, I see what you were going for there with your little fiery shield thing going on there, but I ain't having it. I ain't here for that, okay? Honestly, part of this really is just to give Camera Up the ability to do something down the road. I mean, okay, I've went face first into a stank cloud. Gonna be honest with you, not entirely sure how that did physical damage to me. I mean, I've smelt some pretty rank-ass things in my life, but I don't think anything that's ever actually caused me legitimate physical harm. I mean, okay, but then again, I suppose wheezing is toxic gas, and I've never sniffed toxic gas. So you know what? Stricken from the record. Fair play. Fair play. All right. What you hiding in here? Whoa! I see. Potential death. Impalement, even. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I've definitely played enough Pokemon games in a general sense to know a sliding puzzle when I see one. Yeah. I see. I see. Okay. I guess it depends entirely on how much control I have. If it's just straight lines or if there's some degree of swayability. Yeah. You tricked me. You made me think that this whole thing was done, but it wasn't. Oh, wow, no, this is actually extraordinarily controllable. I thought this was going to be way more of a problem than it ended up being. I can just casually walk around everything. Man, you got a whole dedicated cutscene do you have and all those things fall down too. What the heck's that all about? That's nonsense, bro. All right, well, there's Snowrunt again. Vaporeon? What? What the heck is it? No, I mean, seeing an evolution out in the wild is already kind of weird, but why Vaporeon? We're in an ice castle. And and this was during Gen 4, where they introduced the ice-type evolution. What the heck? What? Why did you go with Vaporeon? I mean, I've already spent so much time in water areas, and you never had a Vaporeon pop in around then. What the? Okay. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Vaporeon is awesome, but color me a confused boy. All right. Okay, once more with the goopy puddles. There we are. Let's do our best to not lose our energy. There we are. Okay, now we wait for it. We wait. And then the power line just never works out. Oh, their concerts may be amazing, but that's about as far as it goes. A level 3 soak. I don't know if that's going to be useful here, but I feel like there has to be some kind of point. Why else would they put a freaking Vaporeon here? Maybe I can splash something somewhere and make an ice... Ninetales! Okay. I mean, if there's gonna be a Pokemon that's strong enough to do what I'm looking for, and it's not going to be the literal volcano camel, perhaps a being literally based off a mythical fire creature will work. Maybe. Alright, please stop making the orb thing happen. It is very, very inconvenient. Okay, you know, I can still just do that, okay? Alright. There we are. Still absolutely wild to me, by the way, that there's an ice-type version of Ninetales. Okay, cool. Well, at least the friendship meter goes down, like, stupidly slowly. So even though I'm making, like, no progress whatsoever, I'm able to make up anything I lose fairly fast. It's something. I hate this stupid fire orb, bro. I hate it so much. Yeah, honestly, I just feel like waiting for it to just wait out. Just wait it out. And then do a little bit of that. And roughly everything is taken care of. There you go. And your flamethrower is, like, your least impressive ability in this instance. And you've brought it on back. All right. Yep, we'll just keep on waiting then. You can't set everything on fire. There we go. There we are. All right, Ninetales, you may be smaller in stature, but are you higher in power? You are! Okay! Alright, sure, you know what? I'll take it, I'll buy it, I get it. That's fine and dandy by me. Okay, so I need to get rid of something here. Psi Power, Soak... I mean, Abomasnow sounds like it's gonna be something, because it's such a powerful level of... Okay, I mean, realistically, I shouldn't need to teleport out of this place, because once the story is done, it should automatically take me out, at least on the first go of it, right? That's usually how this sort of thing goes. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just place our bets on that one and hope for the best. And also hope that maybe we can run across a Raichu or two. Oh, dear. What? Oh. Damn. Okay. Ah! Damn. Less okay. I was not expecting that level of freakish convenience. Alright, so look. I'm not a big fan of Turn and Tail from an encounter, but... at the same time, I also have not saved, and I just got this Ninetales. So, if you could, I don't know, maybe not with all that mess. Like, there's gotta be Raichu. Yeah, here's Raichu. Okay. Now, let's just do our absolute best to not lose what's left of our energy trying to obtain this lad. There you go, there you go. I know you've got a big ol' electro orb thing. Yeah, whatever. I think you're just raining down normal-ass thunderbolts. I think that's what that's meant to be. Hard to tell. Kind of looks like there's almost like an arc thing going on there where they're connecting to each other. That's what it looks like, but it's not what it is. It's more Smash Brothers Thunderbolt style. Regardless. Alright, cool, alright, cool. Now, if you could just, you know, top me off a little bit. There you go. I appreciate that greatly, little dude. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, I mean, the possibility of there being a save station on the other side of that ice block is not 0%. However, it's feasible that it's not. And maybe, just maybe before I get the chance to do a save, the game is going to make me do some kind of challenge that could kick my ass. So I'm just doing this to be safe. At the bare minimum, I sure would like to believe that everyone watching right now would at the very least understand my justifiable paranoia. I want to have to redo as little as possible in the event of catastrophic failure. Anyway, Ninetales, do your thing. Still though, damn, Camerupt in shambles right now. Absolutely heart-wrenching. Anyway, thank you, Ninetales. Very cool of you. Okay, so, what were they trying to get at in here? There was a save box. Okay, we don't need to use that this time. You know, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just, I didn't know. The opportunity, it existed, okay? All right. Anyway, so what are we getting at here? What the hell? Whoa! Yeah, well, that's just all kinds of unfortunate now, isn't it? Okay. What the actual hookin' am I even doing up here? What is this all about? Other than just kind of sliding around into no man's land. All right, let's see. Are these moving platforms or something? Oh, no. They are breakaway ice that I need to get away from. That's what that was. Gotcha. I understand. Ooh, Glalie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Glalie was about to cave part of my skull in when it charged at me. I mean, if this thing doesn't have tackle, then what the hell else would it have? I say this as a fairly moderate, like, Glalie defender. Bro is just a big-ass orb, man. Like, and he's got teeth. Maybe he could crush with the teeth. But it's not like there's an Ice Beam field ability or anything. Also, it doesn't even appear to be attempting to do ice moves at all. It's just trying to it's just trying to headbutt me. And when all you are is a head, that's kind of what I figured. Every move is a headbutt when all you are is one. Fascinating. Regardless, you ever feel I like Glalie. I do. But sometimes it feels like they created Frostlass as an apology. You know, like you know what? We really weren't firing on all cylinders when we came up with this one, so A Scyther? Okay, you know what, admittedly, fair enough. Okay, yeah, I really probably should have saw that one coming. Okay, still hurt like unholy hell. I'm never going to be able to recover from that scar, but, goddamn, all right. Scyther. Being very Jack be nimble about all this. All right. There you go, keep on hopping and keep on going. Now, Scyther. Scyther. Your entire thing is having swords for arms. Or, I suppose, scythes. Scyther and all. Please have it bare minimum a level 3 in cutting. It should be more, but I'll take 3. Okay. Because if that mess was going to be a 2 rank, I don't even know what I would end up believing in anymore. Regardless, I still have Abomasnow. So considering that Glalie is just chilling here, yeah, I guess Abomasnow, I guess he was just chilling in a little secret alcove for the sake of making completionists' lives a little harder. Mildly, because it wasn't even that far out of the way. I don't know. I do not know. Now, what about this Walrun over here? It is a very powerful Pokemon, as you would hope a whole-ass walrus would be. Do you have a 4 rank ability, or are you going to unimpress me? We are gonna find out. Oh, okay. Well, that is a thing that you just did. Okay, all right. Personally, I feel like that doesn't really make as much sense as like a Fire Bloom or something. Like if you bump into a frozen stalactite or something, that's not gonna do contact damage. Unless something is like liquid nitrogen levels of cold, that just ain't happening, bro. Okay, all right. A lot of unnecessary amounts of damage going off here, all right. Okay, so what is it you do? Is it just more crushing? Is that what happens here? Level 3 crush. So many. There ain't even anything in here to crush, bro. Man. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna send you both out. You know, just both of you. Go on out of here and go home. All right. Granted, I haven't run into anything that needs to be soaked or cut or psi-powered either. But I digress, eh? All right. I am deliberately getting myself a Vulpix under the expressed assumption that I'm going to need to set another torch on fire. And we will find out real heckin' soon how right I am. And if not, well, no harm done. I am shocked at how much closer I am to leveling up already. It feels like I just did. But the Pokemon here, they give you some pretty good gains. Maybe that's just the whole, I don't know, maybe that's the whole gimmick, the ticket. I don't know. Another save station? So soon? Oh dear. Hey, what do you think of our boss? Do you think we did all right with ice? Personally, I'm totally cool with ice. You know how Lavana blows up in a rage for no reason? Ice and Lavana, really? And Heath is a pain to cheer up if and when he gets depressed. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm also a pain in the ass to cheer up when I'm depressed. He's not special. Is that right? I'd sooner have Lavana as my boss. She's so passionate, like a volcano she is. Also, just, you know, being attractive. Bonus points, it helps. Most of all, out of the 3 bosses, she's the only... Hey! I wasn't even remotely wrong there. It went there for me. Yeah, but none of it really matters. Those 3 are the big boss's favorites. They can do no wrong. As long as they're around, it'll be tough for us to get promoted. Also, the fact that all of you look like identical twins. So true. So very true. What rackles me is how we don't even rate a proper name. Is it too much to ask for Admin A and Admin B or something? Did these NPCs really just go on and say, man, sure sucks being a nameless goon? Ah, no, a ranger heard our backstage chatting. Now they know we don't even have actual names. Oh, this is just humiliating. We'll make the ranger forget. Commanding all. C-Dot? C-Dot? I mean, that is an assload of C-Dot, but why C-Dot? Okay, well, this is something. Okay, and they will shoot. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, I see what we're doing here. This is, they don't take a lot to capture, but yeah, they're real spread out, ain't they? Even just getting one of these out of the way. There we are. There we are. Okay, hang on. As long as we tackle this bit by bit. There you are, there you are. And then once there's less, there's really, yeah, there's not a whole lot left for you, is there? Okay. There was a mild challenge to that, but it was pretty easy to work around. That is so weird. Why C dot? Okay, well, challenge met. Ta-da! Yep, and do I really have to watch them run off 2 at a time? Okay. Everything feels meaningless. Do you have a name, Sumi? Why couldn't I get a cool name like that? Are these games, like... I think these characters are actively upset at the developers right now. Why didn't we get names? Have a unique design! How about that, you nerds? Fascinating. Alright, well... doesn't take a genius to know that with a save station and a Raichu nearby, yeah. We are more than most likely gonna get ourselves into one heck of a confrontation. So let's just go ahead and, heal ourselves up as much as we possibly can. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring a Raichu with us, too. Just to help undo any of the cataclysmic mistakes I am inevitably about to subject myself to, you know? Just feels like the right thing to do. All right, first things first, recharge it up. Thank you. I really wish you'd just chill for a bit though, but okay, all right. I guess I am curious about what's going on here. Like, what's all this? More Vulpix and a Dratini and another Raichu. Okay, well, I mean, I needed a Raichu either way. I was just gonna get the one that was back where I was, but excuse me, interesting. This room seems generally pointless, actually, but okay. Bringing down the thunder, I'm an electric rat. Then they made a psychic version who ate a lot of pancakes. What a weird-ass backstory for that. Yeah, my Pikachu ate so many fluffy pancakes it gained psychic powers. Freaking what? What are you on right now? It's like, Lord knows they couldn't give Pikachu himself a variant. Oh, my. No. That would mess with his marketability. We can't have any of that. Good Lord, we never recovered from the females with heart-shaped tails fiasco. Oh, my goodness. Be a bit more bold. All right. You've got me curious. What's going on over here? Interesting. Very interesting. I don't currently have the resources to take care of that situation. We're gonna stick a pin in that. I feel as if, oh, actually, no, Psi Power level 3. That's the whole thing, right? How foolish of me. I earnestly and honestly thought that Haunter would have been enough as is. Not so much. I need an even stronger psychic type, even though Haunter isn't even a psychic type. It's just a ghost type. Why do you have Psi Power? I mean, I don't know. It feels like if you're going to give it to ghosts, too, you got to be able to, I don't know, give it some kind of more general purpose name. I don't know. Mysticism? That could conceivably be psychic and ghost at the same time. You know, it's not nothing. It's not nothing. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, Haunter. I really thought that you were going to have more of a role to play in all of this. Okay. Nope, none of that. I feel like that probably would have hurt a lot. Let's call that an educated hunch. Yeah. Maybe the 3-ton walrus barreling down on my bones might have caused a bit of distress. It seems conceivable. Anywho, we got Wigglytuff. Oh. Huh. Well, that is a bummer and a half shell, ain't it? Do you suppose that the fire will stay burning once I leave? Or does it really want me to have 2 Vulpixes at the exact same time? Is that why there are 2 Vulpixes in such close proximity? Let's see, how cruel and or kind is this game interested in being? No, it's chosen kindness. Okay. And I know I could just use Camerupt for it. I could. There's nothing stopping me at all, but it just doesn't feel right, man. I'm starting to feel really bad for this dang old volcano camel. I wanted to be able to do something of value. And you know what? Fine. I lugged around freaking Grodel around for God knows how long. We can stand to tolerate to have this dude follow us around for a bit longer until he's able to actually accomplish something. I went into a secret little alcove. I mean, I know that its expressed purpose was to do what we ended up doing with the Magmar, but that's not the point. The game wasn't expecting me to have a fire type at that moment, so they gave Camerupt as an option for that. But come on. I mean, that was a level 2 ice block we had to melt, and this guy's got level 3. I've never even seen an obstacle with a level 3 thing. Like a level 3 burn choice. I've only seen 2 and 4. 3's never even been a thing. So what the heck? Are we just gonna go ahead and say the Camerupt ain't got nothing of value to contribute? That ain't right, bro. He's out here doing its absolute best. You know, I find Wigglytuff interesting in that it's clearly meant to be a rabbit, but I never considered Jigglypuff to even be vaguely rabbit-like, you know? It kind of feels like, I don't know, because I mean, Jigglypuff is the balloon Pokemon. It's meant to be a balloon. Why does a balloon evolve itself into being a rabbit? Why is it now the Banui? This is the question I have to ask, you see. All right, well, I brought this Vulpix for a god-dang reason. Hiya! All right. Okay, so we need a pretty honkin' strong psychic and or ghost type, so I don't know, a Gengar? A Miss Magius! Ooh! Yes! Oh my, yes, yes! This will do, this will do, thank you kindly. I'm sure catching you is going to be a massive pain in the tweast, but you know what, I don't mind it so much. Miss Magius, I freaking love Miss Magius. It's a great Pokemon. I was so happy to be able to have one when I was playing Pokemon, I think Pearl, because yeah, it was like the version exclusive to that. Yeah, no, super duper 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 underrated. Okay, cool, all right, taking damage, but that's all right. Oh, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. With enough perseverance and bullheadedness, we can make even the most insane of things actually work out for us. There we are. I just need to be able to prevent exactly what's happening. There we go. Oh my goodness. That's not good. That's less than bueno. There you go, yeah, you just spew out all your little fires. There we go, there we go. We're starting to make something resembling progress. There you are, there you are. Yeah, that, okay, still took damage anyway. There was no reason for that, but it happened, okay. We're all just going to have to quietly accept the fact that that is a thing that transpired. Okay, we've almost got her. We've almost got her. We've almost got this on lock. Just one more floobity-doopsits. Never mind, 2 more floobity-doopsits. 3 more floobity-doopsits. Whatever. Point is, we were almost there, and then we got her. Boom. Level 3 Psi Power. We take that. We take that. We appreciate that, and we move on. Also, hello there. Level 5 Burn. Huh. So I found a steel-like object that needs a level 5 cut, and an ice-like object that needs a level 5 burn. I am left to do myself one hell of a ponder on what Pokemon are even going to be capable of such feats. Maybe just straight-up whole-ass legendaries? I mean, it's clear that those are going to summon up the Regirocks and whatnot. We've seen Registeel and now Regice. So, I mean, seems darn near likely. I don't know if we've run across Regirock anywhere, though. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, okay, so if Ninetales is their you know, tent pole for level 4 burn, what would 5 be? I mean, I want to assume that it wouldn't be a legendary. I'm just really trying to figure out what other options there would be. It's not like there's a pseudo that could maybe do it. I'm not sure. We'll find out in time. And a level 5 cut? I don't know, maybe a Dragonite. We'll find out in time. I'm gonna do whatever those take and get those legendaries to be my friend for a moment and a half. I'm gonna convey my feelings of friendship to that Regirock, and I'm gonna ask him to help me move my couch. That's what I'm gonna do. Like all sensible people would do with their time, I suppose. Oi, oi, oi. Our time together was much too short, Miss Magius. I will miss you greatly, but I appreciate your help. All right, so we've got full power, we've got backup with another Raichu, we've got vibes. Yeah, all right, I'm as ready as I'm ever going to realistically be. And you know what, Camerupt, if you want to be super useful, like as a Poké Assist, I'll take that. That counts. That counts. Oh dear, what is this fresh madness? Okay, all right. Ugh, jeez. Okay, all right. Well, almost fell off, but then I didn't, which is nice. What do we got going on over here? We've got Glalie and Riolu. Just a Riolu chilling out around here. Interesting. I really shouldn't be taking such unnecessary risks like this, I feel. Yeah. All right, come on, throw another one of your puppy fists. Yep, you definitely got that puppy power. He's trained under the Grand Master Scrappy-Doo. Although I think Riolu and Lucario are meant to be like jackals or something. I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure. Or whatever Anubis was, you know. I'm not an expert on such things. Either way, you can't be particularly impressive. You know, level 1 crush. You're just a little baby. You're just a wee little baby boy. You can't be doing nothing of the sort. Although I guess you're gonna be tagging along. All right. Once again, it's good for the browser. Hi. Okay. Let's see. I feel one hell of a tumble in my future. Okay, here we go. All right. I could go to the right, or instead, I could go north, where all of the most important things take place. I assume. Where else would you be doing? Ah, here we go. What do we got? Oh, yeah, now that dude looks rather important. So is your name really just Ice? Like, not even a pun? I heard someone come in. Maybe I should turn around. Oh, damn. Okay, hey, how's it going? My guess is a little kid playing Ranger while slipping and sliding around the icy floor. Yeah, I should probably invest in cleats. Bingo, eh? I mean, I'm not playing as one, I am. What? Did that man just dab on me? Sorry. Don't get angry. Chill, all right? My name's Ice. I refuse to believe your parents actually gave you that name. That is a nickname at best. I was just joking. I know you're a top ranger. Your name is, Sumi Noob. Ooh, dear. This game, when did this game come out? 2008? Ooh, that did not age proper. Oh, there's no noob at the end? I guess that's true. There wouldn't be. Sorry, chill. You're after something blue, aren't you? I know all about that. One of my guys happened to overhear that voicemail you got in Shiver Camp. Yeah, we should probably invest in earpieces now that I think about it. He tells me the voicemail was ridiculously loud. Also fair, yeah, the professor wouldn't stop yelling. So what do you say, wanna team up with me? While you're twirling your styler, I'll scoot in and grab that blue thing. Don't worry, you'll get your share. I'll buy you an ice cream soda. Well, that is a tempting offer. I'm afraid I'm going to have to stay on the side of good. That's blue, just like you want. Not interested? Well, you're limiting my options. This is all I can do for now. All right, what are you gonna be saying? Man just dabbed on me again. Man just dabbed on me and called me a noob. Frostlass! I wish we were meeting under much better circumstances. Ah, well. Ooh, splash art. Haven't seen that one since Drapion. All right, let's make it happen. Let's see, what kind of skills you've got? Ah, that's the kind of skills you've got. I see. Ah, well, that's going to be a massive problem for your boy. All right, that is less of a problem. I can work with that a little bit better. All right, and sometimes you'll just, oh, bouncing fires. Gotcha, Podobo technology. Okay, you know, it kind of feels like you're not actually touching the line on that one, but sure. Okay. All right, yeah, no, see, that just doesn't seem like a very wise idea in general. It sure don't. Okay. Ow, thanks for that. Ow, thanks for that. Okay, all right, cool. All right, this is less than ideal. What the hell? It's like touching the ring, and it's not, and it's weird, and I wish you'd stop. All right, well, let's just... Yeah. You don't gotta be ringing in my ear. I know I'm being bad at this, all right? All right, fine. What if I were to... Damn, I almost got that power line thing going for me. Ow. You know what? I'm gonna go... It's not worth it, but I'm gonna say it's worth it to soothe whatever small semblance of ego I have. Ow. Okay, fine. You know what? It's honestly not so bad. The numbers don't die down that fast. Yeah. We can more or less deal. It just might end up taking a little bit, but as long as I'm not idiotically reckless, which I'm currently being, for the record, then we should be able to manage this. There we are. There we are. Okay, and here come the fireballs. Yeah. You just have to endure some slippage. Please don't. Ah, man. All right, you drop that like halfway across the continent. Interesting, that. And bleh. You and your little ghosty fireball. All right. There we go. We're more or less just trying to stop it from backsliding. There we are. Because this is the time when I have no choice. I have to let it backslide. Because I ain't dealing with this bullcrap anymore. I'm just not. All right, once more. Your aim with that isn't exactly the most impressive thing in the universe. Blech. There we are. You know, as long as the two things remain unattached, it's not that big of a problem. There we are. Okay, now take advantage! Yeah, you don't have to... I don't need an alert to tell me that I'm bad at video games, okay? I innately understand that as a concept. There we are. That should make up for a little bit. Ow. Not entirely sure how that happened, but okay. Blech. All right. We're basically there. Basically. There we go. Okay, all right. Now just stay far away from me as I charge this up. Thank you. All right. There you are. That makes up for basically all of the mistakes. There we go. Woo! All right. Some obvious issues here and there, but hey, that's exactly why we brought the damn right shoe, now ain't it? It still all counts. Let's boom. Level up. Nice. Mucha appreciation. That is how you do. Ta-da! Now get out of here and go home, you little ass. Oh, yeah, okay. You're better than I expected. I'll try not to be so careless the next time we meet. Do I not have the authority to arrest people? I feel like I should. Oh yeah, that blue thing you wanted? Nah, I'm washing my hands of that. Well, that's not quite right. It doesn't appear as if I even need to go through the bother of getting it. Then why are you here? The Pokemon guarding that blue thing's probably too much for you. Might be impossible for me too, but it's even more impossible for you. Won't cost you anything to try, but I'd say you're wasting your time. All right, Sumanoob, I'll see you around. Well, at least he didn't dab on me when he said it that time. Ice, we found it! The Pokemon we've been looking for! How did you not run into him? He was walking in the exact same direction as you. Even luckier, we found two of them together. Nani? Where? You're not Ice! What's a ranger doing here? What I just said is all one big lie. I wasn't looking for any blue Pokemon, and I sure didn't find two of them. Uh-huh. I see. It's looking like maybe we need two Riolu. Yeah. One on the left, one on the right. Is that what we're doing here? Okay. All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down, video game. I can work with this. Then again, I am admittedly concerned about whatever Pokemon is that. Wait, maybe it's just Lucario. Oh, it's gotta end up being a Lucario. Yeah, it's just a Lucario. I mean, I'm sure it'll probably try to, like, you know, shoot out a bunch of Kamehamehas with its aura nonsense and whatnot. I'm sure that's totally a thing, but still. All right. Come on. You've got some pep in your step. I get you. I understand. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to cut loose one of the Pokemon that have been following me around this whole time in order to be able to hold on to two of these dudes at the same time. That's a bummer. But, we'll make do. We'll make it work. It's fine. Oh, wait, no. No, we're good. We're actually totally fine and dandy with that. Okay, cool. Now I am left to do myself one heck of a ponder. Ah, that's right, because I used Raichu. Okay, well, bye, everybody. Now I'm down here. Oh, so that's what these rooms are for. It's for something for me to fall down into. Well, how about that? Yeah, that makes sense. That does. That really does. Okay, come on. I mostly just want to open up the door. Once I've done that, I can feel pretty content with how things have gone, you know? All right, now, come on. I'll just use you as a quick little recharge, because I kind of got bopped once or twice by that Riolu. You know how it is. There we go. Yeah, you better run. You little weirdo. All right, now, I'll just be right along my merry little way, if it's all the same. Ah, I see. That's quite the heck of a fall. Big penalty for falling off of this thing, I can't help but notice. Well, I guess that's just the way things are. Although it's weird, I went upstairs to go downstairs to go downstairs again. Wait, I have apparently gotten myself lost. I am none too bright. Yeah, no, as I was questioning how literally nothing about what I was doing made any sense, it dawned on me, you're not even going the right way, bro. You're not even doing it correctly. Ain't that something? Okay, now, if I could just very casually get myself all the way over there. There we go. See, that's not so terribly difficult, you see. That was never a problem in the first place. All right, now, I mean, I have two Riolu. The opposing Riolu statue are protected by the blue being. Okay. Something is agitating the Riolu. Would you like to use the Riolu's power? Yes. Yes, I would. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Puppy! Power! Yeah, there you go. And that's how you do that. Ta-da! Thanks, Riolu. Y'all can go on out of here now. I'm going to call it here for now. I'm gonna go save, I'm gonna go grab another Raichu, and then in the next part, we'll go ahead and see about this whole Lucario and Blue Stone thing, you know? I'm not scared, you're scared. I'll see you next time. Woo.